I found this post when I was speedrunning Mexican School Simulator. So this is Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year. It really was. It was Game of the Year. Which plants are gooners? A full directory. Yes, sir. So we all know that 70% of all zombies are sex offenders, right? True. Well, I wanted to know. Which plants are shickily schlunking their schlong from pea shooter to the cob cannon, plus bonuses? Which plants are gooners? All right, puff shroom. Unwillingly so. Okay. The puff shroom doesn't want to goon, but when some of the other shrooms feel like it, they will use them as a flashlight. They call it puff puff pass, and it happens every Saturday at 7 p.m. Feel free to join by calling 555 puff pass. What happens if you call that number?
Not be completed as dialed. Please check the number and call again.
Aww. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's not in circulation. I'm so sad right now. I'm sorry, I'm not sad. I was just curious. Anyways, Fume Shroom can't stop thinking about Big Booty or the Digger Zombie twerking with efficiency and velocity. That's true and that is real. And I do it too. Anyways, it's especially weighing them down as a person. When did PVZ get so relatable? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm drinking. Hypno Shroom goons 24/7, 365, 2024. How so? Well, have you ever thought about why they possess zombies? It's because they want to have the label it's because they want to have the label of a sex offender without actually offending sex. They're into being blamed for things they didn't do. Okay, that could have gotten really dicey really quickly. And they definitely smoke shrooms before edging. That's just, yeah. Which makes them a cannibal. Freaky. Keep Hypno Shroom away from your family and your figurine collection. They will do things to it. Look at him. He's made tributes. Let's be real here. Lily pad. Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly? I wouldn't say that. I know this sounds confusing. How? You might be thinking. Well, I have a theory. A goon theory. A lily pad is too heavy to float. I know that sounds dumb, but bear with. The seed company, Bloom and Doom, sells plants with organs and other animal-like features, as evidenced by Chomper having a tongue and digestive system. Well, those organs must be too heavy, thus making the lily pad too heavy to float. How does it stay above the water? It has a 2-foot-long Draconator that it hides under the water, standing on it like a table. This also explains why it's able to carry heavy plants like melon poles and cob cannon. Squash. Hell no! Squash is too based and Trump-pilled to goon. Squash believes this is God's country, God's land, and he's going to practice his Second Amendment right with his guns, not his thing-a-lay. Squash is too busy scrolling through Overwash, Fun Fact YouTube Shorts, and Patrick Bateman x Gigachad gay sex edits to goon anyways. Yes, sir! Like a real man. Yes, sir. I've been starting all these entries the same. So let me just state it blunt. There's actually a snow pea in the middle of the kelp gooning with the ice cube. Snow pea is the #1 most freaky plant. So, you know the eyes here? That's actually the ice shooter. And they're in there gooning, and all of these black spots are all different ice cubes, and they're gooning in there with it. And that's why they pull it down into the water, because they get scared and they want to get freaky underwater. This is just a Bible verse. To everything there is a season, and to every time a purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and time to build up. Motherfuckers dropping Bible quotes. Okay. Spikeweed? No, I agree. Spikeweed is too Sigma to goon. Real. Obviously. True. But he does have a fetish for his drink being spiked and for him being date raped. He even named himself after it. How quaint. He also likes being stepped on too. Same. Why did you exit that out? Be proud of yourself. I don't like it, but be proud of yourself if you do. Spikeweed crazy for that? Spikeweed is, look at him. Look at his eyes though. He's crazy for that, but he's real for that too. Let's be real here. Oh, so walnut is a gooner, but tall nut is it? Bias. Reported guide for hate speech. Well, think about it. If you don't goon or edge or bust for a long time, you get more nut. And what is a tall nut? It's walnut with more nut. All right, so I don't know if that doesn't mean he's not gooning anymore. Oh, he's gooned out. He's reached nirvana. Look at those eyes, man. The perma state. Sea shroom. Yes. Well, let's take a look at them again. Notice anything? Well, it has 5 limbs under the surface. 2 for arms, 2 for legs, and 1 for its 3-foot-long drakey snakey. Yes, sir! Ain't that the realest there ever was? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one right here, that's it, brother. Very long, just like me for real. All right. Not to be jailed for that yet. What? It's 3 foot long, drakey, snaky, dingo donger. It's little sea serpent. The Leviathan. Like, what are you talking about? It's just there. They're plants, man. They're plants, all right? You've probably gone up and touched a plant's private parts without its permission. Let's be real here. You've ever touched a flower, then you've touched it in its inappropriate places. Flower pot. Yes. Flower pot is very into gilfs. I would know. Flower pot is my friend. And they reference this regularly. I want to hear it rattle like I'm playing the tambourine. Colonel Pult. He damn well tries. Colonel Pult is constantly edging on the battlefield, but he fails so often, resulting in the butter. Keep in mind, they bust to every zombie. Conehead. Ooh. Buckethead. Ooh. Gargantuar. Ooh. Imp. I'm sorry for the sound effects. I had to make them. They were written. I only speak as I've written. Coffee bean. 24/7. I'm off that perk 700, dog. They don't even know that I'm him. I'm gooning at such speeds. They call me the Jerkinator, dog. I'm making them cream. They call me the Gizzard. Oh god, this puff shroom goes crazy. Anyways, who's next? Umbrella Leaf. Yes. All Umbrella Leaf does is smoke meth and watch Rule 34 videos. Need I say more? Hey there, get out of my head. Coffee bean 3 times in a row is too many. He's spoken some of that Breaking Bad, all right? Some of that good blue. Marigold. No. Do you ever wonder how Marigold makes those coins? Well, obviously, Marigold has to be pimpin' hot stuff. I'm too damn busy calculating to goon, homie. That's how winners stay ahead. Hey, want to know who Marigold is pimping out? That's right, it's fucking Garlic. All right, let's be real here. It's true, that's the truth. Oh yeah, and Melon Pole plays Valorant too, and he goons while playing it, while Marigold does the tough work. Yeah, that's kind of true. He takes an edible and then plays Valorant for like 6 hours. This is the most cursed piece of pleasure zombies media I've ever seen. Bro, this is all lore accurate. Gloom Shroom is too sad to goon, but I have a story to tell you how they almost became the subject of Puff Puff Pass. We called that number earlier and it didn't work, and I'm very sad. So they tried to break out of their sadness, so they stepped outside, and the first thing they saw was an ad for Puff Puff Pass. Hot puff shrooms in your area. I guess I'll try it. And so he arrived there at 7 p.m. and Coffee Bean saw him and said, yo dog, this one's got 8 holes. Bro, that's me when I saw SpongeBob. And then Melon Pult saw them and said, oh yeah, I gotta try this one, homie. And then Gloom Shroom fumed the melon doodle right off. Ow, my melons! And so Gloom Shroom never stepped outside again. Yeah, he did rot it off. A little bit scary. Basically, bite-sized fanfics. It's a lore book. It's like reading the item descriptions in Elden Ring. Except for Plants vs. Zombies. Melon Pult, it's me from the future. Why are you here? Don't go to Puff Puff Pass on 3/12/2009. Okay, I guess, homie. He proceeds to forget 2 Puff Puff Passes later. Winterpult doesn't goon because his Drakey Pult is ripped off. Remember? That's true. This is what will happen to you. Permanent blue balls. 1, 2, that's 2 balls. Permanent blue balls for life. Don't go to Puff Puff Pass. Spike Rock, instead of getting into spiked and getting stepped on, instead of being into getting spiked and stepped on, is now whoa, my words are dying, my brain is dying. Gooning. Cob Cannon. Yes! 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 The last upgrade plant. Think about it. It takes 2 Colonel Pults to get them. And what does Colonel Pult do? Constantly bust to everyone. And Cob Cannon explodes everywhere. All the time. I've been the one behind the scenes the whole time. Watching all of you. Snow Pea, Puff Shroom, Melon Pult, all of them. Oh, and I goon from time to time. With no videos, only guts, and a spoon. May the new legion of gooning commence. You all thought that Chomper was a good guy. He does all that good stuff to hide the fact he's the biggest gooner by far. All of them shall goon, edge, and mew soon. And how do I care for how much I have to poison the fog? One day. Is the Joker for real, bro?